Hi everybody, welcome back to VolTalk. This is Celina Menard, and today I have with me my very special guest, Melanie Eddington, from that works for Rec Sports. How are you today?
I'm very well. How are you?
Pretty good. So you just want to tell me a little bit about your position at Rec Sports?
Sure. So I am the graduate assistant with Rec Sports Outdoors. So it's a non-traditional GA position. I get to work with the outdoor program, and that encompasses a lot of different tasks. So on the day-to-day basis, I get to work in the outdoor center, which is in the bottom level of the TRECs, and we've got all sorts of things that go on there on a day-to-day basis. So we've got equipment rentals and a fully functioning bike shop, and then we also are running trips constantly. So I either get to lead those trips or help our staff get ready for them. So that's really fun. And I also get to do things like lead an initiative that we began called Women's Climb Time over at the Vol Wall in the Hyper building. Some students don't even know that we have this huge climbing gym, and it's a really cool resource. So on Thursday nights, because there were less participation by women, we started this initiative where at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock you can come, and we'll teach you how to climb, or if you know how to climb, we'll hang out with you and let you become a better climber. And then before that starts at 5:15, I teach a yoga class. And then I also teach a yoga class for Rec Sports, aside from my position as a GA.
That's so cool. I like how you're well-rounded and you do a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Double dipping. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a cool
sure.
position.
So I hear you have a lot of trips coming up here soon.
Yes.
And you just got back from your spring break trip.
Yes. So we took a full week down in Sebastian, Florida. So we took 2 vans and trailers full of stand-up paddle boards, and we drove down with 15 students, and it was really fun. It was kind of chilly, but it was a great time, and it filled really quickly. But starting this weekend, I believe, we've got trips every weekend for the rest of the semester. So it's really accessible. We've got kayak trips, whitewater kayak trips, stand-up paddleboard trips. I'm teaching a mountain yoga, or leading a mountain yoga hike, which is going to be really fun on April 16th. So we've got all sorts of different trips coming up. And if people can kind of pick and choose like a full weekend one, or we've got a lot of late afternoon or evening paddleboard trips. So we're going to go out and look at the stars. So it's a lot coming up, and it's exciting.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So what sets like the Rec Sports apart from like the other places on campus? Like you can rent equipment there?
Yes, right. So physically in the outdoor center, you can come in and rent equipment. So we've got such a wide variety and great quality of equipment: tents, sleeping bags, backpacks, bicycles. A lot of people do our semester-long rentals for bicycles. And you can rent a tent for a weekend or for a break, and it's really low priced for the high quality of the gear. So that's really cool. So we get a lot of people coming in to just rent equipment.
We're talking friend.
It was fun in Florida.
Go ahead.
Additionally, a lot of people come in wanting to do stuff on their own. Maybe they don't want to come on our trips, or have been on our trips and want to try something without a guide, and we can help them plan stuff. We helped some girls plan a backpacking trip over the spring break. So that's a lot of what we do, and people also come in to get their bikes worked on at our bike shop. So you can either drop your bike off and get it worked on, or our mechanics can teach you how to fix your own bike. And if you use it as this teaching opportunity, it's completely free. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to work on my bike. And so I probably need to learn that sometime soon. So I'll just bring it in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're good teachers and pretty savvy mechanics.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to need that.
Yeah.
So with all of your trips that you're involved in, which one is your favorite?
Oh, that's rough. because they're so different. You know,
Right.
you've got water-based and land-based. I prefer the mountain yoga trip because it combines two of my favorite things. So the last one we did was out at Seven Islands State Birding Park, and it was the most beautiful day. Every view you had was like a postcard, and so we hiked for a few hours and ended up at this old barn with a really beautiful just like set of oak trees all around it, and we ate lunch and hung out for a bit and then set up our mats under the oak trees and did a full yoga class, and it was really cool. And it was interesting because the variety of students that were on the trip weren't necessarily yogis, weren't necessarily hikers. They were just interested in doing it. So I love that. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, try something new.
Yeah, for sure. That is definitely what these trips are about, either improving your skills, but definitely trying something new.
And speaking of trying something new, a lot of people that I've talked to are really just on the fence about it, and they're just like really nervous about going on the trips. And what would be like your advice to somebody that's like, Kai, I really don't know about it, you know?
Yes, definitely. I've been that person. I think a lot of people are on the fence because, like you said, they're nervous about their skill level, or they don't have someone to go with, or they don't have enough information. So if I were trying to convince someone to go, I'd say our trips are geared towards all levels. Unless we explicitly state otherwise, complete beginners are welcome. You don't need to own hiking boots. You don't need to own gear. You know, we supply everything, and we have instructors. So I'd say because people are worried that they don't know what they're doing, they're like, I don't know how to stand up paddleboard, so I shouldn't go. But that's why you go, so we can teach you. Right. So we welcome questions. I send people a lot to our Instagram, UT Outdoor, because it's a lot of silly stuff, but a lot of interesting stuff that shows you the different skill levels that we're operating with. So it shouldn't be an intimidating thing. It should just be fun and exciting.
Right, yeah. I really wanted to go on a trip. It was actually this weekend, and I have to work, so you know, there's always next time, right?
Yes, yeah,
there's always next time.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to go, and how do they get there? Like, I want to go on this trip, but I don't know how to reserve it, or I don't know how to do that. Can you explain maybe like how that process works?
Yes, absolutely. So you can either go to the website, which is recsports.utk.edu/outdoors. And we've got a trip calendar up there. You can register online, or you can come into the TRECs and go all the way down to the bottom floor and come into the outdoor center. We've got friendly staff at the front desk, and they can sign you up. You can pay right there, or you can call at any time with questions on how to do so, and any guidance you need. It's pretty straightforward.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. I know like some people don't like online stuff, and they like in person is like better for them. So it's nice how you guys give like both sides. You know, you can go online, you don't have to talk to anybody, or you could go in store or in the TREC and do that. So yeah. What is your favorite part about working at the TREC for rec sports?
I thought a lot about this question, and I think that I kept coming back to the staff. Our student staff is just awesome, and it's fun to be a manager of people that have the same passions as I do. It's a pretty cool and often unique experience to get to talk to students so much younger than I am that might be far more technically skilled in something that I am. So it's a really diverse background in our staff, and I get to teach this class called Soul. It's an outdoor leadership class, and quite a few of our new staff members are in it. And it's so fun because we meet once a week. We'll have one weekend a month where we go and do technical skills out, like go mountain biking. But you can tell that, you know, these staff, not only do they work for us, but they signed on for more. Like, they want to learn more. They're constantly trying to get out there and do cool stuff, and oftentimes fail, and they're so fine with it. So yeah, they're my favorite part about working there, because they're just good people, and they're really fun, and just, yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you want to go on a trip, make sure you check out the website or their Instagram page, and don't be afraid to try something new.
Yeah.
So, I will see you next time here on VolTalk.